Good morning, everyone. Today is April 21st, 6:45 a.m. Thank you all for joining today. I'm very happy to see so many new faces. All of you are new. So, as per your request, I will start with what is the AyurYoga. Ayur part, everybody knows, is for Kaya Chikitsa, for physical, and yoga is for spiritual path mostly. So let me record and share the basic definition of yoga, which is known to the people who are into the yoga practice. But since none of you are uh, aware of this, and as per your request, I will, I will just do the basic introduction of Patanjali's Ashtanga Yoga. So Ashtanga means 8 limbs of yoga. Ashtanga is literally a meaning in Sanskrit for 8. It should not be confused with Ashtanga Vinyasa Yoga, which is a type of yoga. So Ashtanga Yoga, basically in Sanskrit, means 8 limbs of yoga, is Patanjali's classification of classical yoga as set out in the Yoga Sutras. So what he did in his time is he consolidated some 1600 different practices of reaching to the path of salvations and spiritual path into 8 steps which could be practiced by anybody, householders and things like that. And he defined those 8 limbs as yamas. Yamas are absentees, niyamas are observance, asanas are postures, pranayamas are basically breathing control. Pratyahara is withdrawal of our 5 senses from outside to inside. Dharana is to concentrate, and dhyan is to meditate. And ultimately, by doing these 7 steps, we will achieve samadhi, which is absorption or merger of the smaller self with our higher self. It is basically the limbs are a sequence from outer to inner world, and the posture asana must be steady and comfortable for a long time. We should be able to sit for a long time in order for the yogi to practice the limbs from pranayama until he or she reaches samadhi. The main aim is kaivalya, which is discernment of Purusha, the witnessing consciousness as separate from Prakriti, the cognitive apparatus, and the disentanglement of Purusha from its modality definition. So basically, whole body is designed to look outside using 5 senses and everything. And how do we go inside to look our Purusha, our main consciousness, while outside is Prakriti, the manifested consciousness. Purusha is unmanifested consciousness. That is how it was created. The first definition of yoga in the Yoga Sutra is Yoga Chitti Vritti Nirodha, which means if we are able to control our temptations and other things from the external world, we should be able to go within our internal world. Let me briefly touch the 8 limbs and what they meant. As I said, the 8 limbs are from outside world to inside world. So yama means these were the rules for the external world. How do I live myself in the society? And those 5 rules were yama, means how do I be in sync with the society. First one was violence, not harming others, living beings. It could be plant, animal, whatever. Like even Jesus Christ has said, "Thou shalt not kill." So ahimsa was number one, to be in perfect harmony with our external world. Second is satya. Satya means truthfulness, non-falsehood. Be truthful in everything, in every way, whatever we do. Third one is asthaya. Asthaya is non-stealing. Don't steal from other people. Righteousness way of earning living. Fourth is brahmacharya, which is some people call it chastity, but we don't call it chastity. We call it brahmacharya means how do we control our faculties so that we are constraint. And one such faculty is sexual restrainment. So it is not just only that. Brahmacharya means how do I control my five senses? So that they are not driving me, but I am driving. And the fifth one is ap- aprikaha. Aparikaha is a non-awareness, means non-possessions. Like there's no greediness. I need what I need from the universe, but I'm not possessing or collecting and hoarding the stuff. So those are the five things if we do, then we will be able to live in a perfect harmony in the society. And the second one was niyama, which is basically what are the rules for myself. And there the Patanjali's Yoga Sutra is very virtuous habits and observations. The do's, the sadhana pada varsa 32 lists the niyama as shauch. Shauch is purity, cleanliness of everything, especially cleanliness of the mind, cleanliness of the speech, impeccable words we choose, cleaning our body. So shauch was the cleanliness, purity, make it pure by cleaning it. And second is santosh, contentment, acceptance of others, acceptance of one's circumstances as they are in order to get past or change them. Optimism for self. So that is the santosh element second. Third is tapas, persistence, perseverance, austerity, asceticism, and self-discipline. Whatever we do it total dedication and purity and all those things. And the fourth one is swadhyaya. Swadhyaya is basically study of the scriptures, like study of the Vedas, study of the self-reflection, introspection of self's thought, speech, and action. And the fifth one was Ishvara Parinidha, basically contemplation of the Ishvara, the God, the Supreme Being, the Brahma, the true self, unchanging reality, which is creating this manifested and unmanifested world. You know, the that is the contemplating about that whatever is a spirit or God we believe in. So these are the niyamas for ours. And then Patanjali described the position we should sit so that we can sit for a longer duration. Sthir Sukh Masanam. The meditation posture should be steady and comfortable so that we can sit for a longer time. It is basically described in Yoga Sutra 46. Okay. And there the different positions are there. How do you sit left leg into the perineum, right on top. If our heel is touching the Muladhara Chakra between our anus and the uh, part, then we can sit for a long time without any urge and need of going to the restroom or toilet for a small job or a big job. So those are the position. And there are other positions where our spine is erect properly. And there are a lot of asanas. The whole physical part of yoga is understood very well in the world is this asana part. Different physical positions to stimulate and manage different disease, different illnesses, or more breathing. So whatever is going on with us, we can do that. And there are different positions of that, Padmasana, Virasana, Bhadrasana, etc., etc., basically to manage certain things. And there are, nearly 1,000 years after Patanjali wrote this, somebody wrote Hatha Yoga Pradapika, which is a scripture in which is a classical 15th century Sanskrit manual on Hatha Yoga written by Swat Rama, which connects the teachings lineage of Matyasandranatha of the Nathas. It is among the most influential surviving texts on Hatha Yoga. There are other texts as well. And it is one of the three classical texts of, you know. And the fourth one is once we have done, practice living in the society, niyam for ourselves, position, then we do pratyahara. Pratyahara means, sorry, I apologize. The fourth stage is pranayama. In the pranayama, prana means life force, and the breath is considered the life force. And yama means control. So controlling the prana, controlling the breath. It is you can control thought. Thought is also pranayama. Controlling the physical position is also pranayama because you are giving the thought, and through that you're controlling. So after we have achieved the asana, then we control the breath. And there are different kind of breathing things again required and suggested for different conditions and all, like alternative nostril breathing. We call it anulom vilom to balance our surya nadi and chandra nadi. That so the 8 step pranayama. We talk about that. So that is the breath control, and it is more than breath control. It is prana means life, yama means control. After that fourth stage, we do pratyahara, in which after we balance our breath, balance our prana, sitting in a proper place. Fifth stage is pratyahara, is a combination of two Sanskrit words. Prati, prati means against or contra. Ahara means being near or fetch. And as in the simple way I can explain this, pratyahara means we are drawing within one's awareness. So we are normally given 5 senses to look outside our world of survival and all. So here we are withdrawing from those 5 sensory elements and going within our heart, feeling that divine light, source of energy already presented in our heart, etc. It is a step of self-extraction and abstraction. Pratyahara is not consciously closing one's eyes to the sensory world. It is consciously closing one's mind possesses to the sensory world. So Pratyahara empower one to stop being controlled by the external world, fetch one's attention to seek self-knowledge and experience the freedom innate in one's inner world. Pratyahara makes the transition of yoga experience from the first 4 limbs of Patanjali's Asthanga scheme that perfect external forum to the last 3 limbs that perfect the yogin's inner state, moving from outside to inside, from the outer sphere of the body to the inner sphere of the spirit. After this fifth limb, the sixth limb is called dhyana. This is also called dharana. Dharana is, you have a supposition, you know, like, for example, dharma in Sanskrit means concentration, introspective focus, and one pointedness of the mind. The root of the word is dha, meaning to hold, maintain, and keep. Dharma is the sixth limb of yoga, is holding one's mind on a particular inner state, subject of topic of one's mind. The mind is fixed on a mantra or one's breath or tip of the tongue or any place like third eye. Like, for example, in heartfulness meditation, we do dharana that there's a source of divine light already present in our heart, and which is pulling us within. Because any object we focus on in dharana, it is a material world, and we want to focus on the subtlety of the spirit and the divinity which is within us. So we should not focus on the form, shape, color, texture, etc. We should focus on that subtlety, like, light in my heart, lighter than the light, which has no attribute, and it is so divine and subtle, it is pulling me inside. So that is a kind of a godly feeling or some dharana, supposition we make without jumping from one topic to another and become steady state in our heartfulness and our mindfulness. After we have achieved all that, that is the time we do dhyana. Dhyana is literally means contemplation, reflection, profound abstract meditation. So dhyan is the contemplating, reflecting on whatever dharana has focused on. If in the sixth limb of yoga one focus on personal deity like Jesus Christ, Abraham, Lord Muhammad, or any other goddess or god, uh, dhyana is the contemplation. If the concentration was on one object, like source of divine light in our heart, which is pulling us within. It is non-judgmental, non-presumptuous observation of that feeling in our heart. If the focus was on the concept and idea, then dhyana is a contemplation that concept idea in all its aspects, forms, and consequences. Dhyana is uninterrupted train of thought, current of cognition, and flow of awareness, as if that source of divine light is pulling me inside. Once we go inside, like Adi Shankaracharya has defined that also in this Yoga Sutta very beautifully if somebody wants to go in deeper than that. So then we will just get lost in that consciousness, which can take us to the deep inner consciousness, which is infinite, or it can take us to super consciousness, which is also infinite. Because our consciousness is a very small, thin layer between the two oceans. And once we are into that stage, then the last stage, samadhi, happen automatically, which literally samadhi, eighth limb is basically putting together, joining, combining with union, harmonious whole, trance. In samadhi, when meditating on that object or a purpose or a concept, supposition, bring the object of awareness is the present. The awareness that one is meditating disappears and samadhi takes us you know, Samprajaya Samadhi with the support of an object of the meditation and Asamprajaya Samadhi without the support of an object of a meditation. And that is where different meditation and different prayers have different experiences. So I will stop there right now to give you eight limbs, and I will send the link below in which I will give you the book I recommend uh, for some people who wants to know more about you know uh, Asthang Yoga, eight limbs, which I found very interesting. So while this is very important to know what yoga and Ayurveda is, so we combine the two elements in our daily practice, and what we have done is we have taken all this complexity and simplified a routine. So first, how we cover breathing control, breathing pranayama. In the second half, we control with the thought we are moving our asanas and position that are pranayama. And then in the end, you can continue your meditation after shavasana. So that can become part of your daily morning routine. And we try to touch as many organs, as many systems of our body, mind, and consciousness, as many koshas, as many chakras and energy point as possible, so that this 1 hour or 1.5 hour time of your morning can inclusively include everything. If you use it, you don't lose it. You will stay healthy, body, mind, and consciousness. You will continue your journey, whatever is your purpose of your life, and may you achieve your destination. With that, let's start. Okay. You can reach out to me if you have any questions and clarifications on this. Sit cross-legged lotus position. Hands can be in the chin mudra, where our finger, index finger, and thumb is making a perfect circle, and all the three fingers are joined together. Palms are facing upward, and they can be on the side. Our focus is on our belly breathing. When we breathe in, our belly button goes out. When we breathe out, we squeeze the belly toward the spinal cord, and we breathe out completely. Breathe in, breathe out. Our normal tendency is to breathe from our chest. In AyurYoga, we focus breathing from the stomach, using the navel point as a reference with full awareness. Breathe in. See, we are expanding our diaphragm, we are expanding our belly button, and breathe out. So when we breathe in whatever we need from the universe into our belly. And when we're breathing out, squeeze the belly button, and whatever is not working out for us, throw that back to the universe. That's two breathing in the beginning and in between every other exercise we do, to cleansing breathing. from the belly every time. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's do 5 micro exercises. Hand in the front, gently and softly, with very slowly. Everything we do with full awareness, because our thought is the subtlest energy. We send our thoughts to move the wrist joint very gently and slowly, while continue to do your belly breath. Breathe in, make a fist, and start rotating while continue to do your belly breathing, and take the hands on the side. Slowly and gently. When we reach the last, reverse the movement, continue belly breathing, and rotate reverse direction, hand forward. The second micro exercise. Third micro exercise is we join our hands, take the palms outside, gently and slowly move our hand up above our head, continue to do belly breathing, breathe in into the belly, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Then we'll go to the left, 2 breaths there, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Go to the other side, 2 breaths there, breathe in, breathe out. It's touching our lungs, chest area, breathe in, breathe out. And the fourth element is we bend backward by looking up. 2 breaths there, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Slowly and gently bring the hands forward. Continue to do your belly breathing. This one, we will take the right hand, put it on the left knees. Left hand goes backward and rotate the left. Rotate as much as you can, squeezing our inner part of the body. And look over our left shoulder. Breathe into, breathing there, breathe in, breathe out. You see, it's difficult to breathe in this position, but that is a trick. Every position, try to do belly breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. Slowly and gently bring both the hands together. And now this time we'll take the left hand to the right knees. Our right hand goes behind. Twist the body as much as you can. Look over our right shoulder and do belly breathing here. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Slowly and gently bring them together. And the final micro exercises we do is we rotate the neck clockwise and counterclockwise very slowly with full awareness. We'll continue to do belly breathing. Bend the neck forward. Breathe in. Go to the left. Rotate circular motion. Breathe out. Go into the back. I keep my eyes safe for better effect. Breathe in. Go to the right. Breathe out. Bend forward. Breathe in. Go to the right this time. Breathe out. Backward bend. Breathe in. Go to the left. Breathe out. Bend forward. Breathe in. Bring the neck to the shoulder. So these 5 exercises engage our auxiliary respiratory systems or muscles. which normally when we use when a lion is chasing us in the forest. So this way we have warmed up our auxiliary respiratory muscles. And I know there are a lot of things we're trying to do it together, but you watch it again and again and practice it every day. In 3 to 6 months' time, this will become your second nature. Then you'll be able to combine all these elements together. I know there's a lot in this small video we're trying to do today, especially for all of you first timers. Okay. So the first one we do is Bhastrika, where we take our hands slowly, breathe in slowly, and we breathe out with intensity. Our hands are not in the front, they are on the side. Okay, we'll do 2 rounds of 8. Breathe in, two cleaning belly from the belly. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. That is the second round of 8 Bhastrika balance breath. Breathe in, 2 breathing breath. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's do the 2 round of Kapalbhati. Kapalbhati, our focus is only on exhale using the diaphragm, and inhale will happen automatically. We normally make the fist, keep it on our lap so that we open the 3 chamber of the lung on the right and hold the 2 chamber of the lung on the left, and we sit straight and we breathe in and we just exhale using the diaphragm. And inhale will happen automatically. We'll do 2 rounds of 108. I will keep the count. You start. Breathe in, bend forward and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Get ready the second sound. All of you did a good job, right? Focus is on exhale using a diaphragm, and whatever hot water you are drying before the start, will start cleaning your internal digestive system and many other benefits it has. Okay, let's start second round. Breathe in, bend forward, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more inhale, exhale. Third breathing exercise we do is Anulom Vilom, alternative nostril breathing. Our left hand can be in the chin mudra. We use our right hand. We bend index and middle finger, and so that we can Alternatively, close our nostril. We'll start with the right nostril closing, breathing from the left, and breathing from the belly. When the air is inside, switch, breathe out from the right. Now breathe in into the belly from the right. Where air is inside, switch, and breathe out from the left. So this is the first round. We do 2 rounds of 8. Breathing left, switch, breathe out right, breathe in right, switch, breathe out left. Left in, switch right out. Remember to breathe in and out from belly. Breathe in right, switch, breathe out left. 4 left in, switch, breathe out right, breathe into the belly in the right, switch, breathe out left from the belly. 5 left in, switch right out, right in, left out. 6 left in, switch right out from the belly. Squeeze the belly when the air is going out. Fill the belly from the right in, switch left out, right in, switch right out, right in, left out, left in, switch right out, right in, switch left out, finally left in. When the air is in your belly, switch, breathe out from the belly to the right nostril, breathe in right nostril again, switch left out. This, do the 2 cleaning breath here. See, this one can bring us around. Surya Nadi, right nostril during the day we breathe. Left nostril is Chandra Nadi during the night we breathe. Left side is Ida, right side is Pingala energy. Sushumna Nadi is in the center. It balances all those energy pathways. Anytime you're feeling anxious, fearful, angry, upset, unbalanced, ungrounded, just do this 2 rounds of 8 and you will feel grounded and centered and balanced. Let's do the second round, 8 at our own pace. I will not count. You do the counting on your own and do it slowly as that's, but make sure that you're breathing in, breathing out from your belly. All of you are doing a good job. Being conscious that you're fully filling your belly. And being conscious you're emptying your belly completely by squeezing it. You're taking efforts in this breathe in and breathe out. Yeah, keep the right hand raised. Feel the calming and grounding effect, centering effect. While we do the two cleansing breathing exercises. The fourth one is Agni Sar. So there we make our fist, and here we bend forward, and when we bend forward, we exhale completely. We exhale completely. When we exhale more. Then we hold our breath. While holding our breath, we come forward and squeeze our diaphragm each time. And then we breathe in. So we are squeezing our diaphragm when there is no breath 8 times to 20 times, which is squeezing the liver on the side, spleen on the left, pancreas in the middle, can take out any toxicity we have. This will increase our appetite and digestive system. Okay, let's do the second one. There's no breath involved here. You're holding the breath, bending forward, exhaling completely, holding the breath, then coming forward and the squeezing, and then we are breathing in. Okay, let's do the second one. Agnis. Yeah, it pains a little bit if you have not done this or you're doing it first time. But this pain will go away within few minutes to an hour maximum because it's the first time you're squeezing your internal organ. They're not used to of that. So there's pain receptors are getting there. So nothing to worry about. So these are the four first cleansing pranayama. We do that 2 rounds. And we increase this number as we go forward, depending upon what we are achieving. Okay. And the next four breathing exercises, we only do 1 round and we will do at a time only 17 maximum. We'll be doing only 1 round of 8, but we don't do more than 17, and there's a reason behind it. Okay. So these are more energizing pranayama. So fifth one we do is Brahmari, which will activate our 5 chakras, the top 5 chakras. Muladhara, Swadhisth, Muladhara is the bottom one, Swadhisthana, Manipuri, Anhata, Vishuddha, Agna, and Sahasrara Kamal. So it will activate the from Manipuri to Sahasrara, the top 5 chakras, not Muladhara, Swadhisthana, but above 5 chakras. We are vibrating with the earth. So it is good to observe this by keeping the eyes closed after pranayama is complete and see how it is activating the 5 chakra. You can experience it yourself. So our hands are going to be a very major role here, and kindly pay attention before you start. Let me show it to you first. Because if our ears are not properly closed, then this pranayama is not effective. Because we are vibrating our skull by holding the thumbs, closing our ear completely, that triangular bone, we are pressing it so that we can't hear anything. We cover both the things and we put both the fingers over the face. Don't do it now. Kindly look at me. Please, please. Let me do one. And then you do that. After that, we'll do together 8 at our own pace. Hear me out. There are a lot of instruction in this. So closing the eardrums with the hand, then closing our fingers in front of our eyes. We are pressing the eye, not the eyes, but the two marma points on our nose. And the index finger and pinky finger can rest on our forehead. And then we breathe in. And our hands are on the side raised. Okay? And then we breathe in. And when we are exhaling, we make the sound using our vocal cord. We make this humming sound. Mm. That humming sound will vibrate our skull. And once our skull is vibrating, it will vibrate our pituitary gland, pineal gland, thyroid gland, and thumb gland. So it is a chemical balance. So close the thumbs, close the eyes, and then breathe in, and then make a humming sound. And when we finished 8, kindly keep the eyes closed and feel how it activated our top 5 chakras. Okay? Any question? Raise your hand. All good? Okay, let's do that. Keeping the eyes closed, feel the vibration, how we are vibrating and humming, the way Earth is humming, the galaxy is humming, how the bumblebee opens up the flower by humming sound. It's a beautiful chemical balance, the balancing hormones, estrogen, progesterone, hypothyroid, hypothyroid balance. It's a chemical factory balance. Gently open your eyes. I'm sorry, I should have watched the book and test it. Good for the complete again. Yes. Okay. Let's do the 6th, where we do the sound reverse. Like in Brahmari, we are breathing in and we're making this humming sound and we're breathing out. Here in Ujjayi, we raise our hand as if we are sliding our hand on the glass wall. Our left hand can be in the chin mudra on the face. And then we close our right nostril and breathe out from the left. So breathe in, we make this sound. And then breathe out from the left. This will clean our throat. Any COVID virus, anything is making colony in your throat, it'll clean out, it'll increase the quality of the sound. People who love singing, it'll make our sound better. And people who don't speak for themselves, will give you inner voice to speak for themselves. Okay, let's do one round of it. It's cleaning up the throat. Look to cleaning, breathe in, breathe out. The seventh one is cooling pranayama. There we make a tongue, twist our tongue, make a circle. We breathe in from our tongue and breathe out by closing the mouth from our nose. If we can't twist our tongue, we can put our tongue behind the teeth and breathe in. We'll cool down the air, which will cool our internal vessel organ. Close our mouth and breathe out from the nose. Okay, let's do one round of it. It's called Shitli or Shitkari. This one can quench your thirst. If you're in a place where there's no water, do this. It'll quench your thirst. It'll calm your body, cool your body in summer heat. You don't have to put cold water inside to cool your body. Okay, the final one, activate all the seven chakras. It is called Ujjayi and Udgit. This is Udgit. Ujjayi, the sixth one was Count Your Victory, and Udgai, we do multiple things here. We rotate our neck, like I will show you one. We breathe in, fill our belly, then we open our mouth fully, and we make a sound like ah. Hari, mouth is how half open, and om, mouth is fully closed. Then our sound will keep going like that. If you don't want to say Hari Om, you can say Ayah, Allah, Oh Lord, Oh Jesus, whatever prayer works, you can do that. The beauty is do this by closing your eyes, and you can be as loud as possible. And after you have done 8 times this, keep your eyes closed and feel how it will activate all the 7 chakras of your spinal cord. And in many cases, it can even awaken Kundalini if done in the proper sequence with the proper thought and all. Okay, it's a very powerful thing. And after that, you keep your eyes closed. If you want, you can continue to the meditation and disconnect and continue your meditation. It is the best preparation for doing your meditation. the samadhi you will achieve, and the seventh stage is meditation. Because we have done all those things, we have withdrawn senses, we have brought it our attention to our body, mind, and consciousness. Let's do this one round of 8 by keeping the eyes closed during and after. Breathe in. AyurYoga. While keeping the eyes closed, feel the transmission and the vibrations and subtle energy activated all the 7 chakras in our body. Our spinal cord is energized. While keeping the eyes closed, I will give some supposition for us to do the meditation after this. Sit straight as suppose the source of divine light is already present in our heart, and that source of divine light is pulling us from within, attracting us from within. Mind will have different thoughts. Do not give energy to the mental thoughts. Gently and softly divert your attention from mental thoughts to your heart and tell yourself that you are meditating in the source of divine light, which is already present in our heart, which is attracting, pulling us from within. Let's start this meditation as long as you feel like. And I just want to say thank you for joining. While eyes closed, you continue meditation, and I will disconnect this Zoom session and wish you a good, happy yoga and AyurYoga journey in your life. May you become healthy and well in your life and achieve the purpose of your life. Thank you.